All right, welcome back to the Keystone Hiker. Today we're up by the Pine Creek. We're at the Golden Eagle trailhead. One thing about this, if you're watched my channel before, I've already done the Golden Eagle, but I did it and included the Dragon's Back. So what I'm going to do today is just use Bonnell Run to get to the top to Buellin Road. I'm going to take Buellin Road over to Hillborn Bald Trail, which I heard is pretty steep. I'm going to come back down to the rail trail here at Pine Creek, and I'm going to access the Hillborn Run Trail and take that back to Dragon's Back and come down that and end my trip on the Pine Creek Rail Trail for a little cool down until I get back to the parking area. It's supposed to be a beautiful day, high of 75, blue skies, a little breezy, but it's perfect weather. I just want to say thank you again for joining me here on the Keystone Hiker, and I'm ready to get this day started. Okay, just as we cross 414 right here, shows you the trailhead, the access to the Golden Eagle Trail, Wolf Run Wild Area, Tidot and State Forest. So when you come onto this is sort of like an entry trail for the Golden Eagle Trail. The Golden Eagle Trail, I believe, is orange blazed. It's a very challenging hike, one of the best in PA. But I'll tell you, everybody says about Ravensthorn, but I'll tell you, that Wolf's Run, coming up Wolf's Run, I remember that was beautiful. So I'm kind of expecting the same today, but I don't think there's a lot of water. So to your left here, this is what you're going to go up, Bonnell Run, and there's barely any water in it. Again, this is the last day of summer I'm doing this on, so might as well send summer off with a bang, right? Beautiful rock formations. All right, I'm gonna get going here, get some foot to dirt, and it's supposed to be a lot of views today, and looks like Mother Nature's gonna help me out once again. Okay, right up here ahead of us is where you will leave this little spur slash access trail and make a right onto the Golden Eagle. The spur trail is about, I think it said 0.4 miles on that sign. But we're not going to turn up here. We're going to keep going straight up Bonnell Run, like I said, to Buellin Road. From what I read and what I've seen, a lot of beautiful vistas today, which is nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you can see that's where you. Now, if you prefer to go that way too, you can go up Bonnell Run and go down Wolf's Run and come up, or whatever you want. But the preferred way would be to turn right here and head up. But we're gonna keep going straight up Bonnell Run. I know it's a little dark in here, probably not giving me the best, so I'm trying not to video so much in here, but just give you an idea. All right. I think the leaves know it's the last day of summer too. They're changing pretty good up here. All right, on we go. I have to say, Bonnell Run is pretty nice. The light's just coming in now. Check this out. It's pretty nice up through here. Pretty nice. figure I'd turn this on. I mean, this is right away. This is beautiful. I don't know. I know on camera and stuff, sometimes it looks good, but man, when you're here, of course, how many times have you heard that? But this is really nice here. Kind of opens up, kind of some different colored of greens, like brighter, dull. Another thing when you're traipsing up through here, I came in shorts. There is some spots of 1 or 2 stinging nettles. I can feel it on my legs right now, but so be it. Just be forewarned. But yeah, more to come. Lots more probably. I heard old growth trees, and I love them. I'm always talking about them to people. I love looking at those things. They're huge, massive. And just to realize, you know, how long have they really stood there and held their ground? Yep. How long have they held their ground? Alright, we're still coming up Bonnell Run. The elevation on this is up there pretty good, probably between 5,000 and 6,000 feet elevation gain, I'm guessing. I'd just like to give you some trail chatter here. It's not a lot, but it's something. I'd just like to say to all those people that sometimes wake up in the middle of the night, sitting on the edge of the bed with their hand full of their head. Your head resting in your hands. Thinking, what will today bring? Because you never know. Some people, these days of waking up and going forward is a challenge in itself. Just to pull themselves up and get moving. So if you're one of those guys, one of those girls, one of those people, you know, I commend you for that. And people are out here that really do care and appreciate what you do out there, and care and appreciate for who you really are. And there is people there waiting for you if you ever need them. But I'd just like to say thank you for keep pushing on and proving that there is such thing as a human spirit again. Don't give up. It's a tough to climb the mountain, but the view at the top, man. Keep pushing on. All right, we got a porcupine right here. He's right on the trail. He's behind it. You see him right there's his butt. That's the business end. He's just hiding from me. I'm gonna let him go. All right, I think we came to the end of Bonnell Run here. It's a nice little trail coming up through there. You get some elevation, believe me. So here we are. I believe we're going to be turning right. Let's go check this out first of all. So right now, yeah, Hillborn Run Trail is straight away 2 miles. And we just came from this. The saddle. Bonnell Run. I think what I'm going to do is turn right and go over and visit some of these vistas quick. And then go from there. Alright. I think we're going to come up on Bonnell Run Vista and Buellin, but I might not go that far. So I'm not sure what we're going to... I know we're going to run into some vistas here, but I'm not sure if I have to go all the way to Buellin Vista to get on Buellin Road and to continue, but we'll make it. But I'll tell you, we get to the top here and you could probably hear the breeze. Boy, does that feel spectacular. There was some good elevation right there, pretty some steep parts here, but there's a lot more of that to come too. So all right, I'll get back at you when I get to the vistas. All right, we came to Bonnell Run Vista. It's only a short walk from where we hooked onto this grassy road. I have to say, I picked a good day because it's mostly views that we came to see. You can't find it better than this, right? Again, Bonnell Run Vista. Okay, so from Bonnell Run Vista, you're just going to come up the grassy road a bit, and you're going to come to a T. Now, if you're doing the Golden Eagle Trail, you're going to turn right, and that's where Buellin Vista is. But I'm going to turn left here. Stay on this Buellin Road, and then hook on to the Hillborn Bald Trail. Now, when we came out of Bonnell Run there, we seen that sign for Hillborn. What we're going to do is stay on this, get on Hillborn Run, go down to the rail trail, and come back up Hillborn, or go down Hillborn Bald Trail. I'm sorry. We're going to go down to the rail trail, and then we're going to come back up Hillborn Run, which is the sign we've seen. So eventually we're going to make it back there. When we do get back to that point, instead of going down Bonnell, we're going to turn right and go down Dragon's Back, and then end up back down at the rail trail. So there is a lot of elevation to this. I mean, but from what I read, the views are totally worth it. So we're about 3.5 miles in so far. I'm not sure the whole total mileage, 10 miles or so. All right, more views to come. So this is what we've been on for some time now. Well, I'll tell you what, if there's a day that's better than this, I haven't seen it yet. I mean, breezy, 70 maybe. Started out to be about, I think it was 54 morning when I left. I mean, on the middle, top of a mountain, walking on a trail like this. I mean, yeah, there was some elevation to get to this, but there's more to come. I understand that, but jeez. Sometimes, you know, people might think, man, that person's lucky for this. That person's lucky for that. Oh, they take beautiful pictures and stuff, and granted, that's nice. That people think that. But, you know, think about this. Those people that are doing that are putting yourself in that position. You know, they're getting there to, you know, stand at the plate and hit that home run, or to catch the ball for the touch. They put the work in for that. You know, just like outside, outdoors, photography, stuff like that. You know, yeah, people do take great pictures, but they give themselves the opportunity to do that. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but, you know, I'm all for giving credit where credit's due. But I just figured I'd stop in and show you some of this stuff. Pretty awesome day. All right, looks like we're coming up to the first vista. I believe is Twin Mountain Vista. Again. Oh, all right. Look at that. Oh my word. Beautiful. Holy. Look at that. Wow. Yep. Twin Mountain Vista. 2,180 feet above elevation, it says. Look at that beautiful picture right there. Look at the ridges on those mountains. Beautiful. Okay, looking back on Twin Mountain Vista. This got to be up there in Pennsylvania, the tops, in my book. Beautiful, man. Alright, we kept going past. That grass road turns into something like this right after that beautiful view. And I'm not kidding, that got to be in the top 5 views of Pennsylvania. Has to be. I don't know why it isn't. Maybe because it's on game land and people, I don't know, maybe they figure since you can't camp on it, they don't come up here. I don't know what the reason is, but man, is it beautiful. There's a couple more, I believe, on this trail before we hit the Pine Creek Rail Trail. But I heard this section gets pretty steep in here, so be a good knee herder by the end of the day. Plus, I have to come back up the Hillborn Trail, so, but I've seen that Hillborn isn't as steep as this, but yeah, it's getting steep, so. Okay, man, this is awesome day so far. I'm gonna keep trekking here. Thanks for joining me here. Always remember those words of wisdom coming at the end here. All right, looks like we came to another vista. Now, I'm not sure if this is Hillborn Bald Vista, or I think there's one that's not named, and this might be it, but pretty nice though. The other Twin Mountain had a little bench like this. I remember doing a Black Forest Trail part of it, and they had them there sitting there. Yeah. There's some nice, beautiful ridges there. Really nice. Pine Creek is right down there. I don't know if you can make that out. Look at those valleys and ridges. Beautiful. Right. I know it's pretty hard to see or tell on camera, but this is a pretty steep section right here. I can see where they called the steepness. So that view, or that vista, might have been Hillborn Bald Vista. I'm not sure about that. They said there was one in there that wasn't named. I didn't see no sign there for it, so I'm guessing that was the one. But I just wanted to fill you in here, and this is a steep section, so if you're planning on going the opposite way as I did, this is the climb you have. Although it is pretty beautiful here, the rocks. It's pretty nice. I mean, this whole day is nice, but that's what I just came down from. I'm in the middle of coming down. As I come down through there, the trail kind of gets a little tricky to follow. So you gotta, if you do come on it, just keep going straight. You'll run into it again eventually. But this is a pretty cool spot here. Look at that little window right there. Coming down to the rail trail. I mean, we've got a ways to go yet, but this is where we're at on the journey here. Oh yeah, this opens up to a nice little view in here. Very nice, huh? Awesome shot right there. Awesome shot. Okay, so I just got down Hillborn Bald Trail. Let me tell you something. When they said steep, it was steep. I don't know if I'd like to go up that thing, but anyhow, we got down here to the rail trail, and there's a short jaunt to your left, and you see this bridge with Hillborn Run. Okay, there's not much water in there, but it is a nice sight right there. At least I think so. And if you look on this side, we have the Pine Creek here. But this day, we ain't gonna be on this all but a short break I'm gonna take right over there. Then I'm gonna go up the Hillborn Run Trail. That's pretty fabulous right there, look at that. So, a little reprieve. I'm going to take a little break here and then up over I go. If you remember where Final 1 came up, when we got to the top of that and we seen the Hillborn Run Trail, that's where I'm headed. But for now, I'm going to take a load off, Jack. I've yet to see any of these, but I did see two others. Ringneck and a garter snake. All right. Me and this bench right here is going to get real cozy. All right. Well, break's over, and I'm going to start climbing up. I heard there's some old growth forest along here. Old growth trees and such. I really like that stuff. And this stuff ain't too bad either. It's laurel. If you look beyond that, going up Hillborn Run there. Yeah. This is a pretty challenging hike here. But with that being said, always make sure that you can get out on time, because you can't camp on this and because of the being on game lands. I mean, if you're in an emergency, you know, that's a different story, but just try to make it a day hike, that's all. This is beautiful already. All right, up I go. Just want to show you what I'm hiking through right now. Here's the path, all this ferns, but look at this. Breezy, sunny, ferns flying around. Hillborn Run right down there. Okay, I think we're coming up on the grass road here where Mountain Run was. Yep, this is it. So now we're going to turn right and head up the dragon's back. All right, we're going to turn right. That's where we came today, or this morning. Sorry about the light. We went up around. We ended up coming up here, so we're at a big loop. Now we're gonna end it by going down Dragon's Back. I think there's one or two. Well, I know there was one for sure Vista, possibly two. One is Slate Run Vista. I'm not sure what the other one, but all right, I'm on the grassy road. It soon turns into the hardwood and such. But let me tell you about. You like elevation? This is a hike for you. I think the only elevation now we have is loss of elevation. But boy, I'll tell you, them Hillborn Bald and Hillborn Run, them trails there, man, they got it. All right, off we go. Beautiful day, man. There's breezes up here. I'm sweating. It feels so good. Opening up the pores, getting all that stuff out of you. Yeah, all right. Alrighty, we made it onto the Dragon's Back. If you can see on this tree right here, this trail will be yellow. I'm sorry. So Golden Eagle is orange, and then your Dragon's Back is yellow. This is sort of what we're in now. Again. It's like one huge picture that you're walking in here. Where the grass road ended to get onto this. A lot of ferns there. I had a weed whack in there. I wasn't trusting to walk through that stuff alone, so I just picked up a stick and weed whacked there. So whoever's behind me, you're welcome. But we're on the Dragon's Back here. Like I said, there's a Vista or two on this, and we'll be stopping probably at Slate Run Vista. All right, onward. Beautiful day. think we came to the first vista. This don't have a name, I don't think. But look at this. Awesome view regardless, right? I think the one that we go down, or the one that's named Slate Run, is a better shot of this, which is that Slate Run right there. So I think we go down and there's more of a better view of that. But this is a beautiful view, don't get me wrong. Nice place to sit here and enjoy actually two different views. And if I'm not mistaken, across that bridge there, I think that's Wolf's General Store. Beautiful, huh? Awesome stuff, man. All right, we have reached the end of the hike, and apparently that last vista was Slate Run Vista. But I'll tell you what, when I started down there at the beginning of this, at the trailhead of the Golden Eagle Trail, Pine Creek Rail Trail, and hiked up Bonnell Run, very nice up through there. I'm hooked on to Buellland Road. Again, very nice. Twin Mountain Vista, I'm telling you what, man, that got to be tops in Pennsylvania. It is a very beautiful vista, and big vista too. It ain't just open the window and look out. It's big. Hillborn Bald Trail and Hillborn Trail, elevation, give and take. Boy, I'll tell you what, that was some good stuff right there. Here we are again on Dragon's Back, and I'm gonna end the end of the hike down here on the rail trail. I gotta walk back to the trailhead of the Golden Eagle Trail. So I still have a little work to put in, but not even close to what I did today. And I'll tell you, with Mother Nature on my side, I couldn't go wrong. So I want to give the words of wisdom right now. This is the point of all my videos. I do that. Again, I hope to help somebody. I truly do. But the only time you really fail is when you fall down and you stay there. Those are words of wisdom. I hope they help somebody, and maybe you can pass them along. But always remember, get off your seat and move your feet. Thanks again for joining me here on the Keystone Hiker. God bless America.